language forms it, how the space itself starts to divide, how a man can arrive and be centered while another one shifts to the side. Like a ladder you never was shown, but your body can already climb, measuring height through reaction, measuring worth through design, calculating distance without being told, feeling each rung in your chest, how far you can rise in the moment without falling beneath what is read. And you move not freely, but upward, not grounded, but held in the line, where some lean in and harden their edges, while others grow quiet with time. And Socrates stood on a rung they denied him, and chose not to step where they led, while Yeshua moved through the structure without ever being placed by its thread. Not above and not seeking ascension, not below and not trying to rise, just outside of the need to be measured by the movement of other men's eyes. And you feel it, the pull of the center, how the higher you move it pulls tight, how the ones who appear to be strongest are the ones who can least step outside, because the ladder demands your attention, demands you maintain where you stand. And the moment you stop calculating, you begin to fall out of the plan. And Galilei spoke from a rung they were shaking, and still did not lower his view, while Leonardo da Vinci moved between levels of knowing. No single position could hold what he knew, and the climb keeps repeating itself. Some rush upward and tighten their hold, some remain at the edge just observing, some collapse under weight that grows cold, some will rise and become what they follow, some will freeze trying not to descend, some will shape themselves into power, some will question the need to pretend. And now you are there in the current, mid-rung, mid-breath, mid-shift, feeling something inside you resisting the cost of maintaining the lift, because Nikola Tesla never needed the ladder to hold what was flowing through him, while Sun Tzu saw the pattern of movement beyond any victory or win. And Malcolm X cut through the ranks they constructed, while Martin Luther King Jr. held steady outside of their climb. Two men in the same rising structure, refusing its terms and their time. And you feel it, the split in the pathway, not higher or lower but clear. One direction maintains the illusion, the other dissolves it from here, because no rung offers freedom. The lower ones hunger for vision, the middle ones guard their position, the higher ones live under watch. Each level a different condition, a pressure you never can stop. What looks like ascension is tension, what feels like control is a thread, what seems like a crown is a binding that tightens the higher it's set, until something in you lets go. Not the strength but the need to be placed, not the power but how it was measured, not the rise but the shape but the race. And the ladder is still there before you, but your body no longer obeys. No more calculating distance for safety, no more shifting to hold what it pays. And you land not lower, not higher, but somewhere that doesn't compare, where presence replaces position, and weight is no longer a snare. And that is where the true men have always stepped out of the climb and remained, not the ones who perfected the ladder, but the ones who no longer were named by the rise or the fall of another, by the gaze or the need to be seen, but by something beneath all the structure that existed before the machine. So when I call the men who are standing, I am not calling the ones who climbed well, I am calling the ones who saw the ladder and stepped out of its spell.